Alibaba Company Story Alibaba's International Road. Alibaba Network Co., Limited, referred to as Alibaba.com Limited, English, Alibaba.com Limited, HKEx 1688, HK, is a subsidiary of Alibaba Group, founded by Ma Yun in Hangzhou in 1999, specializing in B2B e-commerce business. Buyers and sellers can make online transactions through the three trading market platforms of Alibaba.com, and Alibaba benefits from registered member fees, online advertising, and value-added services. In November 2007, Alibaba was listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, raising $1.7 billion. After Alibaba was listed, its share price once soared to 41 yuan and 8 fen, 3 times the listing price, and won the title of Hong Kong New Shares King. However, in July 2008, Alibaba's share price has plummeted 78%, falling below the 10 yuan face price. In October, the stock has fallen below 4 yuan. In 2008, Alibaba first issued a warning in the wake of the economic crisis in China. Under the situation that domestic SMEs are facing a strong recession, they actively reduced membership fees, increased training and functional R&D investment, and cooperated with Chinese governments at all levels to assist SMEs. The internet conducts trade, reduces costs, and opens up more business opportunities. In the first half of 2009, the financial report showed that the increase in the number of members reached a record high, and the capital market also responded positively. The stock price rose from below 4 yuan to more than 20 yuan. Headquartered in Hangzhou, China, Alibaba Group has dozens of offices in mainland China and overseas offices in Hong Kong, Taiwan, Japan, India, Silicon Valley, and London. On May 20, 2012, Alibaba Group and Yahoo reached an equity repurchase agreement. Alibaba Group will use $6.3 billion in cash and no more than $800 million to add Alibaba Group preferred shares to repurchase half of Alibaba Group's shareholding, i.e. 20%, held by Yahoo. On May 25, 2012, the shareholders' meeting was privatized, and on June 20, 2012, the listing on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange was cancelled. Alibaba Group's business in Taiwan is based on the B2B platform and assists Taiwanese SMEs in cross-border trade. It also runs Alibaba's e-commerce training courses and cooperates with universities and colleges to create many SME transformation and employment opportunities. In 2017, Alibaba Taiwan Branch and Jihui Culture Co., Limited, signed a contract with Alibaba's third-party service provider in Taiwan to cooperate with B2B students in Taiwan's small and medium-sized enterprises to transform e-commerce and college students. Following the establishment of B2B online trading platform Alibaba, Alibaba Group invested 100 million yuan in May 2003 to create online shopping platform Taobao. In October 2004, Alibaba Group invested in Alipay to launch a third-party secured transaction service for the Chinese e-commerce market. In August 2005, Alibaba Group and Yahoo reached a comprehensive cooperative relationship. Alibaba Group acquired all Yahoo China assets, including its own search, 3,721, and Yahoo USA won 40% of the new Alibaba Group. In August 2007, Alibaba Group launched the advertising trading platform Alimama to attract a large number of small and medium-sized webmasters to join the low-end threshold. In November 2007, its B2B company Alibaba.com was listed in Hong Kong for $13.50. It was down from $41.80 per share at the high point, November 2007, to $3.46 in October 2008. 9% at the highest point. In September 2009, Alibaba Group celebrated its 10th anniversary and announced the establishment of another subsidiary, Ali Cloud Computing. The founder of the company, Alibaba 18 Luohan, Ma Yun, Zhang Wei, Sun Yuyu, Jin Jianong, Kai Chongxin, Peng Lei, Wu Yangming, Sheng Yifei, Lu Wensheng, Ma Chongyu, Han Min, Xie Shuang, Dai Shan, Jin Yuanying, respectively. Zhang Fang, Shi Yifeng and Rao Yu announced their resignation as founders, and the company changed to a partner system. In June 2011, Alibaba Group split Taobao into 3 independent companies, Taobao.com, Taobao Mall, later renamed Tmall, and Yidao, to serve Chinese online shopping people more accurately and effectively. After Alibaba was listed, its share price once soared to 41 yuan and 8 fen, 3 times the listing price, and won the title of Hong Kong New Shares King. However, in July 2008, Alibaba's share price has plummeted 78%, falling below the 10 yuan face price. In October, the stock has fallen below 4 yuan. In 2008, Alibaba first issued a warning about the coming of the economic crisis in China. Under the situation that domestic SMEs are facing a strong recession, they actively reduced membership fees, increased training and functional R&D investment, and cooperated with Chinese governments at all levels to counselize SMEs. The internet conducts trade, reduces costs, and opens up more business opportunities. In the first half of 2009, the financial report showed that the increase in the number of members reached a record high, and the capital market also responded positively. The stock price rose from below 4 yuan to more than 20 yuan. On February 21, 2012, it announced the privatization of 13 yuan and 5 fen per share. On May 25, 2012, the shareholders' meeting was privatized, and on June 20, 2012, the listing on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange was cancelled and the US IPO was prepared. Headquartered in Hangzhou, China, Alibaba Group has dozens of offices in mainland China and offices in Hong Kong, Taiwan and Japan, India, Silicon Valley, and London. In 2011, it also invested RMB 167 million in Optimus Software 01297, which was listed in July 2013. It sold some of the old shares with the company's listing. The shareholding ratio was reduced from 25% to 13.75%, but it is still Optimus Software, the second largest shareholder. On May 21, 2012, Alibaba Group repurchased 17% of its shares to Yahoo for $7.1 billion, including $6.3 billion in cash and no more than $800 million in Alibaba preferred stock. In addition, Alibaba also paid Yahoo $550 million in cash as a revised technology and intellectual property licensing agreement. In September 2012, Alibaba Group completed the repurchase of half of Yahoo's Alibaba shares, amounting to $7.6 billion. Its sale of shares to investment institutions raised some of the trading funds, including China's sovereign funds, as well as Boyu Capital, CITIC Capital, and CDB Capital, the investment arm of China Development Bank. On January 10, 2013, the music division of Alibaba Group acquired the music website Shrimp. On February 20, 2013, Zhong'an Online Property Insurance Co., which is jointly established by Alibaba, China Ping An Insurance and Tencent, will become the first Chinese to sell through the internet. All products and processing claims for property insurance companies. Alibaba will hold a 19.9% stake in Zhong'an Online and become its largest shareholder. Ping An and Tencent Holdings will each hold 5%. Another 6 small and medium-sized shareholders are CTRIP, UF Holdings, Nissan Network Technology, Japan Internet, Gate Investment, and Yuancheng Investment. On April 29, 2013, Beijing Weimeng Chuanqi Network Technology Co., Ltd. Sina Weibo signed a strategic cooperation agreement with Alibaba. The latter will acquire 18% stake in Weibo for $586 million, equivalent to $4.547 billion. At the same time, Sina also granted the other party an option contract, which allowed Alibaba to increase its shareholding in Sina Weibo to 30% in accordance with the pre-agreed pricing method. On May 10, 2013, Alibaba Group invested $294 million to invest in 28% of Gauda Software, the largest navigation map supplier in China, surpassing 16.7% of the company's chairman Hu Jun, and will become the company's largest shareholder. On March 7, 2013, it announced that it will prepare to establish Ali Small Financial Services Group. The main business scope of Ali Small Financial Services Group covers payments, small loans, insurance, guarantees and other fields. On July 17, 2013, Alibaba strategically invested in Chinese tourism information and online value-added service provider. Alibaba did not disclose the specific investment amount. On July 23, 2013, Alibaba and China Digital Media cooperated to launch the first generation of Internet TV set-top box, Hua Rainbow, equipped with Ali Smart TV operating system, connecting TV, set-top box, mobile phone and other terminal devices, and adding electronic business, internet payment and other functions. On September 11, 2013, Alibaba and Skyworth launched the TV brand as Cool Open. There are two models of TV 55K1 and 42K1. They are also preloaded with Ali TV OS and Skyworth Tianqi system. The products were officially launched in October. On September 24, 2013, Alibaba will acquire the Chinese cloud storage software company CoolDisk, but did not disclose the transaction price. On October 9, 2013, Alibaba will invest RMB 1.18 billion to subscribe for the registered capital of Yuhongbao Partner Tianong Fund of RMB 262.30 million, accounting for 51% of its share capital upon completion. At the same time, Inner Mongolia Junjung will also follow the capital increase, and plans to invest 69.43 million yuan to subscribe for the registered capital contribution of 15.429 million yuan, but its shareholding ratio will still be reduced from 36% to 15.6%. On October 11, 2013, Alibaba became a shareholder of U.S. logistics company ShopRunner. On November 19, 2013, Alibaba invested $80 million, approximately $624 million, to acquire the China Mobile Data Analytics Platform. On December 9, 2013, Alibaba Group announced a strategic cooperation with Haier Group to invest a total of 2.822 billion yuan in Haier Electric, of which Alibaba invested 1.857 billion yuan in the daily logistics of Haier Electric Co., Limited, to establish a joint venture company. Including the subscription of 9.9% equity of Rishan Logistics, the amount of 541 million Hong Kong dollars, the subscription of Haier Electric issued a convertible bond of 1.316 billion Hong Kong dollars. The convertible bonds can be converted into 24.1% of the shares of Rishan Logistics in the future, which means that Ali will hold a 34% stake in Rishan Logistics in the future. At the same time, Alibaba Group invested 965 million Hong Kong dollars in Haier Electric in the form of subscription of new shares, and obtained a 2% stake in Haier Electric. In 2013, China Netcom, a wholly owned subsidiary of Alibaba, was awarded the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology by the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology on December 26, and approved the virtual operation license for the mainland mobile communications industry. It is understood that China Wanwang was established in 1996 as an Internet application service provider. On September 28, 2009, Alibaba announced that it will pay 540 million yuan in cash to obtain the equity of China Wanwang in China in two phases. On January 23, 2014, CITIC 21st Century will allocate 4.4 billion shares to Alibaba and Yongfeng Fund. The price of each share is 3 Fen, which is about 63.9% discount before the suspension of the shares on January 16, meaning Alibaba into CITIC 21 with 1.33 billion yuan. Upon completion of the subscription, Alibaba and Yongfeng Fund will hold more than 54.33% equity interest in CITIC 21 and become a major shareholder. Ali and Yongfeng Fund will hold 38.1% and 16.2% respectively. Existing shareholder CITIC Group's shareholding will fall to 9.92%, and Alibaba will also appoint 5 operating directors. On February 10, 2014, Alibaba made $21 per ADS, or $5 per share of common stock, a 27% premium to the stock's closing price of $16.54 on Friday, February 7. Approximately $1.045 billion, a contract of $8.1 billion in cash. Completely acquired Autonavi, a US-listed associate company, and plans to privatize it, integrate navigation and online map services, and compete against the other 2 major network giants Tencent and Baidu. In May 2013, Alibaba had used 2.2 billion Hong Kong dollars to invest in 28.3% of Gouda, becoming the largest shareholder. On February 11, 2014, Alibaba confirmed that it will launch an e-commerce website 11main.com in the United States through its subsidiaries Vendio and Octiva. The business is similar to eBay's online shopping website. On February 17, 2014, Alibaba confirmed cooperation with Temasek and Kaiming Venture Capital to make a total investment of $100 million to Tutor Group, the world's largest English learning institution. Currently, Tutor Group's VIPABC.com and TutoraBC.com provide more than 5 million classrooms. On February 19, 2014, Alibaba announced today that Tmall International www.tmall.hk was officially launched, providing domestic customers with imported original products directly. On March 11, 2014, Alibaba Group's Alibaba investment will be invested in Cultural China 1060 at a price of 5 Fen per share to subscribe for 12.288 billion new shares, involving a total of 6.244 billion yuan, accounting for 60% of the enlarged issued share capital. In addition, Tencent 700 originally held a 8% stake in Cultural China, and after the above transaction, the shareholding will be diluted to 3.2%. On March 16, 2014, Alibaba Group announced the launch of its listing in the United States. On March 20, 2014, Alibaba invested $215 million in Tango, a U.S. mobile video chat service provider. On March 31, 2014, Alibaba Group invested in the subscription of new shares and convertible bonds of InTime Department Store with a total investment of $5.37 billion. Upon completion of the transaction, Alibaba will hold 9.9% of InTime's shares and a total of approximately $3.71 billion in convertible bonds. The two parties agreed that in the next 3 years, under the premise of relevant laws and regulations, Alibaba Group can convert the convertible bonds into ordinary shares of InTime Commercial, so that the Alibaba Group will eventually hold no less than 25% of the shares in InTime. On April 2, 2014, 17 natural person shareholders of Hang Seng Electronics controlling shareholder Hang Seng Group and Ma Yun held 99.1365% of Zhejiang Rongxin Network Technology to sign the equity purchase agreement and invested RMB 3.299 billion RMB in cash to acquire 100% of Hang Seng Group. After the completion of the equity transaction, Zhejiang Rongxin will hold a 20.62% stake in Hang Seng Electronics through Hang Seng Group and become the controlling shareholder of the company. Except for Ma Yun, who is the chairman of the board of directors of Alibaba Group, Zhejiang Rongxin has no equity or control relationship with Alibaba Group. On April 8, 2014, the Yunyan Investment Partnership, which was controlled by Ma Yun and Shi Yuzu, subscribed for the China Digital Media 000156 listed on the Shenzhen Stock Exchange at a price of 22 yuan and 8 Fen per share in cash of 6.536 billion yuan RMB, the same below. Non-public offering of shares, 286,671,000 shares, accounting for 20% of its enlarged share capital, became the company's second largest shareholder. On September 28, 2014, Taobao China Software Co., Limited, a subsidiary of Alibaba Group, spent RMB 2.81 billion at a price of 51 yuan and 52 Fen per share to acquire Beijing Jiangxi Shiji Information listed on the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. A 15% stake in a technology company, Shiji Information, a share of 54.55 million Shiji Information. The China Banking Regulatory Commission approved the application for the establishment of Zhejiang Netcom Bank on September 29, 2014. The main sponsors include Zhejiang Ant Micro Finance Services Group Co., Limited, Shanghai Fosun Industrial Technology Development Co., Limited and Wanxiang Sanong Group Co., Limited. The company, Ningbo Jinrun Asset Management Co., Limited, its shareholding ratio is 30%, 25%, 18%, 16%. The shareholder qualifications of other companies with a subscription share of less than 10% of the total share capital shall be reviewed by the Zhejiang Banking Regulatory Bureau in accordance with relevant laws and regulations. On October 28, 2014, Alibaba Group upgraded its aviation business unit to a shipping business group, and Taobao Travel was upgraded to a new independent brand, Ali Travel. Go and use the new domain name www.alitrip.com. 2015. On January 28, 2015, Yahoo will set up an independent company called SpinCo to manage the 384 million shares of Alibaba held by Yahoo. The total value of the shares will reach $40 billion. Yahoo will distribute SpinCo shares to existing shareholders. It is expected that the spin-off will be completed in the fourth quarter. After the divestiture is completed, Yahoo will continue to hold a 35.5% equity interest in Yahoo Japan with a total value of approximately 7 billion yuan. On February 5, 2015, Alibaba's Ant Financial Services Group and 197 Communications, which operates Paytm, India's largest mobile payment and business platform, signed a strategic cooperation agreement. Ant Financial will hold a 25% stake in 197 to support India's mobile payment and business platform development. The two companies did not provide the transaction amount, but foreign sources quoted people familiar with the matter. The total value of this part of the equity is more than $500 million, about 3.9 billion Hong Kong dollars. On February 9, 2015, Alibaba Group spent $590 million, approximately $4.602 billion, to acquire a minority stake in Meizu Technology Corp. On March 4, 2015, Alibaba Group's subsidiary Hangzhou Ali Venture Capital invested 2.4 billion yuan, or 24 yuan and 22 fen per share, to subscribe to the Shenzhen Gem-listed Light Media Deep, 300,251, 99 million shares, accounting for about 8.8% of the shares, thus becoming its second largest shareholder. Ali Ventures' registered capital of 260 million yuan, Ma Yun accounted for 80% of the shares, is the controlling shareholder of Ali Ventures. On June 2, 2015, Alibaba Pictures will allocate 19,957 million new shares to not less than 6 investors at $2.90 per share, accounting for approximately 16.64% of the enlarged issued share capital and raising $12.18 billion. $1,500 million. Alibaba's shareholding ratio will be reduced from 60.99% to 50.84%. On June 4, 2015, Alibaba Group invested RMB 1.2 billion to acquire a 30% stake in First Financial Media, a subsidiary of Shanghai Culture, Radio, Film and Television Group (SMG). The two companies will jointly create a financial data and information service company, New Media Technology, in Alipay to provide stock market information. On July 8, 2015, Alibaba Group invested $100 million to invest in May.com, an online shopping platform based in Shanghai. On June 23, 2015, Alibaba Group sold 11 Main Dai Open Sky, its U.S. online shopping subsidiary, in exchange for a 37.6% stake in the other party. On July 8, 2015, Alibaba Group spent $188.1 million, approximately $138 million, holding Singapore Post Limited to 14.51% and spent $92 million on a subsidiary of New Post. Guanting International Logistics 34% shares. On August 10, 2015, Alibaba Group announced that it will invest RMB 28.23 billion per share in strategic investment. The non-public offering of a shares of Suning Yunsheng will not exceed 192.67 million shares, accounting for 19.99% of the shares. Shareholders, Suning Yunsheng will subscribe for no more than 27.8 million shares of Ali new shares for RMB 14 billion. Both parties will promote online and offline comprehensive efficiency and provide more perfect business services for Chinese and global consumers. Alibaba Group also carried out the acquisition of 365 Translation 21. On September 8, 2015, Alibaba Group announced the establishment of Ali Sports Group. Former SMG Vice President Zhang Dazong was appointed as Ali Sports CEO, and Ali Group CEO Zhang Yang will serve as chairman of Ali Sports. 22. On November 6, 2015, Alibaba Group invested 81.7% of the shares held by HKEx Group, formerly Youku To-Do Group, for $27.60 per share in cash. The total consideration was approximately $4.67 billion. Alibaba originally owned HKEx Group 18.3% equity. After the transaction is completed, Gu Yongjun will continue to serve as chairman and CEO of Youku Todo. On December 13, 2015, Alibaba Group acquired the media assets of South China Morning Post Group for $2.06 billion, $266 million in cash, including South China Morning Post and Sunday South China Morning Post, related newspaper websites and software, and two Chinese website, magazine business, recruitment, outdoor media, events and conferences, education and digital media business. 2016 On April 12, 2016, Alibaba Group invested 7.8 billion Hong Kong dollars $1 billion in the Southeast Asian online shopping platform Lazada Group, becoming the largest shareholder of Lazada. Among them, Rocket Internet of Germany will sell 9.1% of the shares in cash for $137 million $129 million to sell 8.6% of its shares in Lazada. After selling some of its shares, the shareholding of Rocket Internet and Tesco in the UK will fall to 8.8% and 8.3%. In early June 2016, Alibaba's largest shareholder, SoftBank, sold a total of about $10 billion in Ali stock through various methods such as trust sales and Ali repurchase. After the transaction was completed, SoftBank's shareholding in Ali fell from 32% to 28%, still the single largest shareholder. On July 5, 2016, Ali Mobile of Alibaba invested $1.5 billion $200 million to acquire the P-Pod of the mobile application download platform. On November 18, 2016, Alibaba subsidiary Hangzhou Alibaba Zatai Information Technology Co., Ltd. acquired a 32% stake in Zhejiang Sanjiang Shopping Club and acquired a strategy of RMB 2.15 billion by way of agreement, subscription of private placement of shares and exchangeable bonds, investor. 2017 On January 10, 2017, Alibaba Group and Shen Gojin, founder of InTime Department Store, proposed to privatize Yintai Commercial at $10.79 per share. After the completion of the acquisition, Alibaba will become the controlling shareholder of Yintai. Increased to 73.73% on January 18, 2017, Alibaba's South China Morning Post pre-leased the 18th to 23rd floor of the Times Square, Causeway Bay, and the 31st floor, with a floor area of approximately 16,000 square feet, totaling approximately 112,000 square feet. On January 26, 2017, Ant Financial spent $880 million to acquire MoneyGram, a U.S.-based remittance service company based in Texas, and will also bear the outstanding debt of $937.3 million. On May 26, 2017, Alibaba Group and Shanghai Yiguo E-Commerce signed an equity transfer contract to acquire 2015 million domestic shares of Lianhua Supermarket, accounting for 18% of the issued share capital of Lianhua Supermarket, becoming the second largest Lianhua Supermarket shareholder. On June 29, 2017, Alibaba Group spent $1 billion to increase its shareholding in Lazada Group, and its shareholding ratio will increase from 51% to 83%. On September 26, 2017, Alibaba Group announced that it will increase its stake in its Rookie network by 5.3 billion yuan, about 6.266 billion Hong Kong dollars, $8.021 billion, from 47% to 51%, and add one. The board of directors holds 4 of the 7 seats on the board of directors. On October 11, 2017, Alibaba Group Alibaba Cloud officially released its own servers, a new generation of proprietary cloud, database, computing platform and other products. Alibaba Cloud and the Chinese Academy of Sciences announced the joint release of the Quantum Computing Cloud Platform. The platform includes a quantum computing system architecture and a quantum algorithm development computing environment. Quantum computing is Alibaba's NASA program. On November 20, 2017, Alibaba's Taobao China Holdings Co., Ltd. invested $16.132 billion in shares of $16.132 billion, or 26.02%, and also bought 19.9% of the majority shareholder Jixin shares for $6.293 billion. Upon completion, Taobao China will hold approximately 36.16% of Gaoxin Retail, which is a total of $22.425 billion. 26. Taobao China also offered a full purchase at a price of 6 yuan and 5 fen per share, a 24.4% discount to the 8 yuan and 6 fen before the suspension. The total purchase amount was about 13.45 billion yuan. After the whole purchase, Taobao China will maintain the listing status of Gaoxin Retail. After the transaction, the shares of Auchan Retail, Alibaba and Runtai in Gaoxin will be approximately 36.18%, 36.16% and 4.67% respectively. 2018 On February 1, 2018, Alibaba Group announced that according to the strategic agreement signed by the two parties in 2014 and approved by the board of directors, Ali will acquire a 33% stake in the relationship company Ant Financial through a Chinese subsidiary and will terminate the current profit-sharing agreement of Ant Financial. On February 5, 2018, Alibaba Group and Wento Holdings and Wanda Group signed a strategic investment agreement in Beijing to acquire a 12.77% stake in Wanda Films held by Wanda Group at a price of RMB 51.96 per share, of which Alibaba contributed 4,766.4 million yuan, 7.66% of the shares. Wento Holdings invested 3.17 billion yuan, obtained 5.11% of the shares, respectively became the second and third largest shareholder of Wanda Film. Wanda Group is still the controlling shareholder of Wanda Film. The shareholding ratio will drop up to 48.09% shares. On February 11, 2018, Alibaba invested RMB 5.45 billion in a 15% stake in Beijing Home Furnishing Investment Holding Group Co., Limited, a leading domestic building materials company. On April 2, 2018, Alibaba Group, Ant Financial Group and Hungary jointly announced that Alibaba has signed an acquisition agreement to complete the wholly owned acquisition of Ant Jinfu with $9.5 billion in cash, as of 2017. In June, Alibaba Group held a Hungary equity of about 23%, Ant Jinfu held a Hungary share of about 8.94%, and Ali's Hungary share reached 32.94%. On April 20, 2018, Alibaba Group announced that it has acquired a wholly owned acquisition of China's independent embedded CPU IP core company, Zhongtian Microsystems Co., Limited. On April 27, 2018, the Hainan provincial government signed a comprehensive deepening strategic cooperation framework agreement with Alibaba Group and Ant Financial Group. Alibaba became the first strategic-level cooperative enterprise introduced by Hainan Province and will participate in the overall construction of Hainan Island Digital Port 27. On May 8, 2018, Alibaba Group acquired the Brazilian e-commerce platform Daras, but did not disclose the transaction price. On May 29, 2018, Alibaba Group and Ant Financial Services invested $1.38 billion in a 10% stake in Zhongtong Express. On August 6, 2018, Alibaba Group subscribed for 268 million shares of Huatai Securities for about 3.5 billion yuan. After the transaction is completed, Ali will hold 3.2503% shares of Huatai Securities, ranking the sixth largest shareholder. 2019 On February 14, 2019, Alibaba Group entered into the animation and game video website B-Station 10.8 through a wholly owned subsidiary Taobao China at a price of $18.20 per share, approximately $10.5 billion. Z common stock, accounting for 8% of the total share capital. This is the story of Alibaba.